Ever noticed how a bottle of water costs £3 at the airport but pennies at the supermarket? Or why motorway service food feels like daylight robbery? It isn't greed alone, it's psychology. When you can't walk away, providers know they have you. And when you're trapped, they can charge whatever they want. Psychologists and businesses call this a captive audience. We call it a rip-off, but then buy it anyway. Situations where choice disappears, competition vanishes, and the environment itself manipulates behaviour. It isn't technically a scam in the criminal sense, but it's manipulation all the same. Because the less freedom you have, the more predictable your decisions become. This isn't new. In ancient Rome, sellers at amphitheatres inflated prices because they knew crowds wouldn't leave mid-spectacle. In the 19th century, train stations sold overpriced refreshments to travellers who couldn't afford to miss their carriage. Today, it's airports, cinemas, concerts, festivals, and motorway services, all designed environments where you're locked into a single ecosystem. And in extreme cases, we even see it in medicine. Pharmaceutical pricing in monopolized hospitals, where life-saving treatments are treated like luxury goods. So what makes people hand over money for something they know is wildly overpriced? The answer is in our mental shortcuts, the predictable levers of behavioral psychology. Start with scarcity bias. When something feels rare or fleeting, its value skyrockets in our minds. You might not actually need that overpriced sandwich before your flight, but the idea that this is my only shot triggers panic buying. Scarcity doesn't just raise prices, it rewires urgency. Next is anchoring. The £7 sandwich sets a distorted normal. Compared to it, the £3 coffee suddenly looks reasonable, even cheap. The anchor isn't rational. It's whatever number you see first. Then there's loss aversion. We feel losses about twice as strongly as equivalent gains. Better to lose £7 on a soggy sandwich than risk hunger, thirst, or missing out. The psychology here is simple. Overpaying feels bad, but going without feels worse. Add social proof. When everyone around you is paying the same inflated prices, resistance weakens. If the crowd accepts £3 water, you feel strange resisting it, even though you know it's absurd outside that environment. It doesn't mean they are happy to do so, it means they are also trapped. Finally, the sunk cost effect. Once you've entered the captive space, the festival gates, the departure lounge, the cinema foyer, you've already invested time, money, and effort. That investment becomes psychological pressure. I've come this far, what's another £7? It reframes overpriced purchases as part of the overall experience, even though the value is skewed. The trick isn't the price tag, it's the context. Change the environment and suddenly £3 water looks laughable. Keep someone trapped and the exact same product feels worth it. So how do you defend against something that isn't technically illegal, but is designed to drain you the moment you step inside? The answer is simple preparation, but with a psychological edge. Pre-commit. Bring your own water, snacks, or essentials before stepping into the captive space. It sounds obvious, but it works because you remove scarcity from the equation. When you've already secured what you need, you're immune to the trap. Reframe urgency. Most waits are hours, not days. A missed snack isn't survival, it's discomfort. By naming the urgency for what it is, convenience, you neutralize the panic that inflates value. Use comparison anchors. Remind yourself of the real baseline, that £7 sandwich is worth £2 anywhere else. Anchoring isn't just a weapon, you can flip it back on the system. Group strategy. If you're traveling with others, coordinate before. Buy in bulk outside the trap. Shared preparation reduces individual impulse and reinforces social proof in the opposite direction. These small tactics matter because they switch the brain from System 1, fast, emotional, impulsive, back into System 2, where deliberate reasoning kicks in. That pause is enough to break the captive spell. Captive audiences show us how little freedom is needed for manipulation to thrive. Remove choice, add urgency, and human behavior becomes predictable, whether it's an airport kiosk, a motorway service, or even a hospital ward. This was Deceive and Believe. If you want more dark psychology exposed, hit like, subscribe, and stay sharp, because manipulation never sleeps.